they'll give you key probability. So they'll give you like this A, B, C, D, and this different probabilities whichever are there, they'll give you. Okay. Now based on this, we have to construct a table. Okay. That is, one will be for frequency table and next one will be for key table. Okay. So now whenever you are constructing the table, always see to that how many values are there. Based on that, one extra thing you have to take down in the table. So okay. So this is what an extra thing, that is, always see to that you will always start with 0. Okay, here 1, 2, 3, 4 are there, but always start with 0. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is what very important thing, you have to construct a matrix like this. Okay, now again here also 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, this is what we have to do, very important thing. Even though there are only 4 this thing, you have to construct a table in such a way that it should have 5 values, because it should always start with 0. That is very important. Okay, this is one table. Same thing you have to construct here also. Same thing. This will be a key table that will show you which key you have to select as a root tree. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. Now, very important thing, when you have that, when you have to, after constructing this, very important thing, you have to note down this. Look here, since this we are constructing a matrix and this diagonal matrix, look here, this is always starting with 0. Always these diagonal matrices, whatever you have. Sorry, this is 1. Sorry, this is 1. I put 0 here. Sorry. Sorry, this is 1. By mistake, I put 0. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, and always see to that the diagonal, whatever you have writing in the matrix, the first thing you have to fill this matrix with zeros. The diagonals will be, that is 1, 0, 1, 2, 1. This thing, these values will be zeros. This you have to take down in your mind. Very important thing. These are very important thing. This row and column values, it is very important. Start with 0 here and this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, very important thing. This diagonal values always will be 0 in the beginning. Okay, and this, whatever you have the next value, look here, this value whenever you consider, for this value key value will be 1. For this row and column the key value will be 2. For this key value will be 3 and for this key values will be 4 different key values will be there. This is very important thing you people have to note down. Now after putting this all zeros, now this diagonal you have to put. This is very important. Now these diagonals you have to fill with already the values. That is, look here, these values 1, whatever the different values are there, those values you have to fill. 0.1 here, this will be 0.2, this will be 0.4, this will be 0.3. This is what the values we have been given. Now these values, whichever you are pending, now we have to find out these values. Based on this value, we have to fill this one. Okay, that is very important. Okay, now look here, this one, whenever I am filling this one, sorry, this, okay, I'll just erase this one. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now look here, this the key values are there. Since we have filled this with 0, you know these are the frequency values which are already given. You already know the values for that. That is, this belongs to 1, this belongs to 2, this belongs to 3, this belongs to 4. So here also same thing, mark the values whichever the values are belonging. That is nothing but the key values. Okay, point 1 belongs to one key. Then point 2 belongs to which key? Second key. Point 4 belongs to third key, and this is fourth key. These are the initial state of the matrix. Okay, this is what we have to note down in the beginning. Then based on the formula, we have to solve the optimal binary search tree. Okay, so this is how they'll give you the key values, and they'll give you the probability. You have to take this matrix, you have to fill this matrix, and then you have to fill this matrix. This matrix always start with 0 to 4, and this will be from 1 to the whatever the how many number of rows you have till there. And look here, the diagonal will be always filled with 0, and these values are filled with the frequencies whatever you got. Look here, these frequencies you have to fill here. Based on these frequencies, you have to fill the values. This belongs to first key, this belongs to second key, third key, and fourth key. Okay, this is very, very important initializations. Now, based on this initialization, now we have to, one second. Based on this, we have to calculate the different values now. Okay, are you able to listen whatever I am doing? Are you able to follow?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you able to follow what I am doing? Now we will go with the formulas. Now I have to calculate the value of this one. Look here, this value I have to find out. This value I have to find out. All these values I have to calculate. So in the diagonal way we will come. First we will calculate this way. Okay, first we will calculate this one. Here I'll select this color. First this diagonal we have to fill. Then this diagonal. Then this. Diagonally we have to fill this optimal binary search tree. Okay. So what is this? Now I have to calculate this one. 1, 2. 1, 2 have to find out. So what is the formula for that? You have one formula. Have you seen that formula? That is C of 1, 2. What is that? Minimum. So we have to find out minimum value for k is equals to. So here, look here, when you are doing with this diagonal, you have to see that the k value for this will be how many? This will be 2. Look here, for this the key value will be 2. Okay, when you go with this row, this columns, the key value will be 3. When you go with this, the key value will be 4. Like this we have to find out. Okay, so now I have to find out the value of C of 1, 2. What is the value of C of 1, 2 now? Look here. So 2 k values will be there. When you go with this diagonal only 1 key value, this diagonal 2 key values, this diagonal 3 key values, and this diagonal 4 key values will be there. Okay, now k is equals to 1, because see, these are the key values for me now. Okay, these are whatever the rows and columns I read, that will become a key values. So now k is equals to 1 and k is equals to 2. So for these are the key values. Now we have to find out the formula. For k equals to 1, so you have the formula, that is for k equals to 1 you have C of, what is the formula? Tell me the formula. That is, I will write the formula over here. C of I comma k minus 1 plus C of k plus 1 comma j. This is what the formula is. So based on this, I have to write the formula over here. Okay, now what is that? For k equals to 1, C of I is nothing but this one. This is I and this is j. Okay, I is 1, 1 comma k minus 1. What is k? Now k is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0. Okay, plus C of k plus 1. K is 1, k plus 1 is 1, that is 2 comma j value is 2. This is how we have to calculate. Now for this, I is 1, k is 2, so k minus 1, 2 minus 1 is 1, plus C of k plus 1, that is 3 comma 2. Now we have to, based on this, we have to find out the formula. Okay, now then this is very important. Sigma of S is equals to 1 to PS, then sigma of S is equals to 1 to 2. That is, from 1 to 2 you have to calculate the frequency values. So what is this? Now we have to see this and we have to write out the formula. Based on this we have to calculate. Now look here. So what is the value of C of 1 comma 0? From the table, from this frequency, from this table, tell me what is the value of C of 1 comma 0? Anyone? C of 1 and 0. What is the value of C of 1 and 0?
0.
0. Yes, that is what. Oh, I have to calculate this. We have to find out the minimum. Okay, is equals to minimum of, this one is 0 plus what is this? 2 comma 2. What is 2 comma 2? 2 to 2 is
0
0
point.
0.2, right? 0 0.2 plus what is this? S equals to 1 to 2 PS. From 1 to 2, this is 1. For example, now we will be considering this as 1, 2, 3 and 4. From 1 to 2, you have to move from node 1 to 2. What is the time you are taking? What is the frequency you are taking? That is 0 0.1 plus 0 0.2. This you have to add. From here to here, how much frequency you are taking? That is what, that's all. Okay, so from 1 to 2 you are moving. So 0 0.1 plus 0 0.2. What is the value of this? Sigma. That is nothing but just find out the sum. 0 0.3. Understood? So that is the first one. Come to the next one. What is this? Here, 1, 1. C of 1 comma 1 is what? 1 comma 1 is 0.1, right? 0.1, 0.1 plus C of 3 comma 2. What is 3 comma 2? 3 comma 2 is 0. Okay. 0. And what is the frequency from S to 1? Same thing, 0 0.3. Okay, now add this. So is equals to minimum of add. You have to add and you have to note down which key value it is minimum. That is very, very important. Look here. Now, 0. What is the value you will get? What is this? 0.5. And this is what? 0.4. Right? Okay, among this, which one is minimum now? 0.4. This answer is very, very important. Now, C of 1 comma 2 is 0.4. You have to fill that here. Okay, look here, C of 1 comma 2, 1 and 2. So this is 0.4. Understood? This is 0.4. Now, in that 0.4, sorry, I'll take this and I'll just write it. After writing that 0.4, very, very important thing is we have to fill the key values. Very important thing, we have to fill the key values. Okay. Now look here, this is 0.4. In this, from where you got the minimum? Which one is minimum? 0.4 is minimum. This one. So what is the key value of that? Key value is 2. From this we got 0.4, not from this, right? From this we got 0.4. So the key value is 2. That is very, very important. This value you should fill here in this box. This is the key box. This is the key box. Okay. So now here, what is the value I should fill? 2. Understood? This is how the values and the key values are noted down and we have to fill those values. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? Able to follow?
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
Okay. I should explain you the minimum step again.
ಎಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
Look here. This is what the formula to find out. This is I. I'll just take a different color. This is C of I comma K minus 1 plus C of K plus 1 comma J. Okay. So you know how to fill. Now I told you what is this. This you have to construct a table and these diagonally zeros will be there. These are the frequencies, whatever we get. We have to find out all these values now. So which one I have to find? I have to find 1 and 2. Okay, and always see that this diagonal the key values will be 2. This diagonal the key value will be 1. For this diagonal's key values will be 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that we have to consider. Okay, now I have to fill this. Since this diagonal is there, 2 key values will be there. And I have to find out the value that is C of 1 comma 2. That is C of 1 comma 2. Look here, this is I and this is J. Put those formula here. For how many k values? You have to, in this diagonal, k values will be 2. So that is k equals to 1 and k equals to 2. For k equals to 1, k equals to 2, you have to write this. C of I comma k minus 1 plus C of k plus 1 comma j. This is the formula. Plus this is from 1 to j. That is I to j. How much frequency you are moving. Okay, that is like this you have to consider. From this node to this node, what is the time you are taking? That is 0.1 plus 0.2. That is the this value PS. Okay, understood? Chidru, you are able to follow? Okay, now
Yes, ma'am.
based on this, find out when take k equals to 1, C of I is 1, k minus 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, plus C of k plus 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, comma j is 2. Okay, then PS. Then C of 1 comma 1 plus 3. Apply the same formula, you will get this. And now you have to find out the values. What is C of 1 comma 0? Find in this, from this matrix, you write down the values and you have to find out which one is minimum among that. And once you get the minimum value, fill that value over here, 0.4, and that minimum value from which k value you got, you have to find out. This 0.4 is got from k2, this one. So this k value you have to fill here. In this box, you have to fill the k values. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now same thing. Now the same thing we have to write down for this one also. Now this is what, now in this diagonal we have to find out everything, then we have to go to this one. Now this diagonal, what is an C of 2 and 3. Now I have to find out this one. Look here, this one, C of 2 comma 3. I have to find out C of 2 comma 3. Okay, I have to find out. So since it is in the same diagonal, these are in the same diagonals. Look here, these are in the same diagonals. K values will be 2 K values. Okay, so is equals to minimum of okay. Now minimum of what? We have to find out for k is equals to 2, k is equals to 3. You have to find out two values. This is I and this is j. Find out the values. What you will get now? When k equals to 2, C of what? Really? 2 comma 1 plus C of 3 comma 3 plus sigma of S is equals to 2 to 3 of PS, and then C of 2 comma 2 plus C of 4 comma 3 plus sigma of S is equals to 2 to 3 of PS. Now I have to find out the minimum values. Minimum of what? C of 2 comma 1 ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ? 2 comma 1 is what? 0. Okay, 0 plus 3 comma 3. What is the value of 3 comma 3? 3 and 3 is 0.4. Look here, 3 comma 3 is 0.4 plus 0.4 plus what is the value from 2 to 3? That is from 2 to 3, what is the frequency? From here to here, what is the frequency? 0.2 plus 0.4. ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು? 0.6. Okay, 0.6. Same thing. Find out for this also. You'll get 0.2 plus 0 plus 0.6. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು minimum find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. What is the minimum now? 1.4. ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀರಿ ಕಂಡ್ರೋ ನಾನು. ನೀನೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆಯಿಂದ? Okay, now find out the minimum from this. What is the minimum? The minimum ಯಾವುದು ಹೇಳಿ? Minimum is 0.8. So 0.8 is got from which k value? K3. Understood? So now fill that here. This is 0.8 from here, which you got 3. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Like this, you have to find out for all. Now I will take this one, C of 3 comma 4. C of 3 comma 4. So this is equals to minimum of, for k equals to 3, k equals to 4. You have to find out C comma 2 plus C of 4 comma 4 plus PS. Okay, that is from S equals to 3 to 4. And this will be what? 3 comma 3 plus C of 5 comma 4 plus sigma of S equals to 3 to 4 PS. So I'm just writing the values. You can just go through the values and you can see 0 plus 0.3 plus 0.7. You know how I got 0.7 from 3 to 4. Look here, from 3 to 4, what is the frequency from 0.4 to 0.3? Add this 0.4 plus 0.3, that is 0.7 you will get. Okay, that is one. And next one is 0.4 plus 0 plus 0.7. So this is equals to minimum of 1.0, 1.1. So what is the value you will get? Among this, which one is minimum? Give me the answer. In Bharat?
1.0.
1.0 is the minimum. So from this 1.0 is got from which k value? K value 4. This is very, very important. You have to keep in your mind. Okay, now I will write this. This is 1.0 and this is what? K value 3. 3 na 4? 3 only, right? No,
K equal to 3, ma'am.
sorry, k equals to 3. This is 3, not 4. Sorry. This is not 4, this is 3. Okay, that is what 3 I am writing. Now same thing, now we have to find out this value. C of 1, 3. But here k values will be what? This diagonal k values will be 3. You have to calculate 3 different key values for that. Okay, now I have to find out what? C of, in Bantu. Next one, Chidrup, C of, what I have to find out?
X diagonal, ma'am. 1, 4, I guess.
1, 3, not 4. Now I have to find out 1, 3. Look here,
Yes,
1
ma'am.
and
1, 3.
1, 3. So those will be minimum for k values. So you have to find out minimum k equals to 1, k equals to what? 3 different k values will be there. This is I and this is j. This is 3. Can anyone tell me what will be the between k value? That's all. 1, 2 and 3. Okay, for 3 different k values we have to find out the value. Now see here, C of 1, 0 plus C of 2, 3 plus sigma of S is equals to 1 to 3 of PS. C of 1, 1 plus C of 3, 3 plus sigma of S is equals to 1 to 3 of PS. C of 1, 2 plus C of 4, 3 plus sigma of S is equals to 1 to 3 of PS. That's all. Same thing, same formulas you have to apply for everyone. Every C values, that's all. So now what I'll get? This is equals to 0 plus 0.8 plus, look here, this one. S equals to 1 to 3. PS value ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Look here, from 1 to 3. This is 1, 2, 3. All these 3 you have to take 0.1 plus 0.2 plus 0.4. How much? 4, 5, 6, 7. 0.7. Understood? How we will calculate this? 0.7. Next one is 0.1 plus 0.4 plus 0.7. Next one is 0.4 plus 0 plus 0.7.
Anusha Nagesh.
Okay, now find out the minimum from this. So we have to find out which one is minimum. That is 1.5, 1.2, 1.1. So among this, which one is minimum? 1.1. That is the k value. Which k value? This one. 3k value. I got what? 1.1. So this is 1.1 and k value is what? 3. Artha, I understood? Same thing you have to calculate. Now the thing is you should do this work. Calculate C of 2 comma, what is this? 4. 2 comma 4. You have to calculate and you have to tell me. Okay. C of 2 comma 4. That will be for what k values? You have to solve for 3 different k values because diagonally 3 different. K equals to 2, k equals to 3, k equals to 4. Okay. So finally you have to solve this and tell me I will get 1.4 from this. Okay. So 1.4 k equals to 3. Okay. You have to solve this. This is 1.4 and k value will be 3. Okay. So this is how I got. Now this one is only pending. Now this is only diagonal. See, for this diagonal you will have 4 k values. What is that? 1 comma 4. आपका carefully. C of 1 comma 4. You have 4 different k values. C of 1 comma 4. You will have for k equals to 1, k equals to 2, k equals to 3, k equals to 4. For 4 different k values, you have to find out the value here and you have to find out which one is minimum. Okay, understood? Chidrup, you are able to follow others? What about others? You are able to follow this, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Find out the value. And from this, you have to, you solve this, you'll get 1.7 and that will be for k is equals to 3. Okay, this is 1.7 and k is equals to 3. Look here. Now this is 1.7 and finally I got 3. Now look here, these all values are filled and even the k values are filled. Now based on this table, I have to construct a tree from this table. This table is very, very important for me now. Understood? You have filled this table. Okay, and look here in this, what is the main important average number of key comparison, that is which one is maximum among this in this table, which number is maximum, tell me. Average number of, that is maximum number of key comparison occurring in which table? Really, which one is the largest? This one, right? This is the largest value.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the largest. So 1.7 is the largest value you are getting. That is the average number of key comparisons are occurring in R row 1 comma 4. This is very, very important. You have to write at the last. Average number of key comparisons are occurring at 1 comma 4 and the value is 1.7. These are the number of key comparisons. So in this, what is the root value you have here? What is the root? What is the key value you have? Key is equals to 3. That is very important. Okay, so the key is 3. So now based on this, we have to select the root. The average value which is high, that will become the root. So that is what 3. What is the key value 3? 3 is what? C. Understood? Look here. C is the key value. So now look here, I am writing here. Can you see whatever I am writing at the top corner? So C will become the root for me now. Understood? That is how we have to select a root. Artha aita?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sorry. Now there is only one thing. That's all. Only one line is left. Then now C. I got C. So you already know C is the root, means AB will be on the left corner because they are smaller. You know what is binary search tree? Root will be here. Left will be lesser, right? And right will be larger. Understood? According to alphabetical order, B and C are smaller. So B and C will come in the left hand and D will come in the right hand side. That is how we have to see. So right side will be D. Okay. Now among A and B, which will be here and then which will be leaf? That we have to see now. Look here. Now you understood how what I did. You understood? I selected C based on this. Average value is 1.7. I got 3 as a root. I selected 3. What is that 3? C. I wrote that. And after C, I have only D. I have written. Directly I can write, or else you can select that. Now how to select that? Now look here. D is the only remaining key. I will write it on the right side because it is the larger one. It will be larger than C alphabetically. Now I have to fill left hand side. What will be parent? Whether B or A?
B, ma'am.
Now I have to select A and B. How to select A and B? See the root 1 comma 2, R of 1 comma 2. What is that? This one. Why order of 1, 2? Because you have to select A and B, right? A is 1, B is 2. Okay, see this. 2 is what? 2. Okay, now tell me. Why I am taking this 1, 2? I have to find out the subtree for me. For this, I have to find out the subtree. To find out subtree, I have to take only 2 keys. 1 and 2 are enough for me. So I am taking root 1 to 2. That is from 1 and 2. What is the answer? 1 and 2? 0.4 is there. So 0.4, which is the key you are getting? 2. What is the 2 key? What is a 2? 2 is nothing but B. So write B here. So B will become a parent and then you can write A over here because A is lesser than. Understood? This is how we have to construct a tree. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And if you want to find out 4, you can go with this one. Last one, 4, 4. Always, you no need to find out with D because already it is greater and only one node is there. I have put it directly. Okay, this is how this has to be filled. This has to be filled. Based on this, you have to select which node you have to select and which where it has to fill in the tree you have to get. You see, directly one optimal tree I got. When we don't construct the tree with this formula, we will get 5 to 6 optimal trees.